Hi, I'm Fred, and today I'm at my gold farm so we can use the new auto crafters in 121 to make gold blocks. Plus, I just like to see them fall. Die, piggies, die. Yeah, let's move on. Now, I already have a sorting system in place, 3 levels of gold nuggets, and 1 of rotten flesh, and then everything else just gets thrown away. Rotten flesh we sell for emeralds and XP. In fact, that's how I get most of my XP is trading. I get rid of junk I don't want and I get XP. And then I just store the emeralds for later. So I'm going to take out the first 2 chunks. Wait, no. I'm going to take out the second chunk. Let me think about this. Now, the reason we have multiple item sorters is because, not just because, we might get a lot of gold nuggets depending on how long we're AFK here, but also because Bedrock likes to skip them and I don't want to lose gold nuggets. So I do like to have 2 here, but I still need 1 to feed into my auto crafter. I say it twice because you gotta go from nuggets to ingots and ingots to blocks. But that being said, I'm gonna remove this middle one just because I want some more space and I don't want this in the way. And I have to do it kind of carefully. And I don't remember how, which means I probably should turn this farm off until I get rid of it. Basically, I remove all that junk. Remove that, and we should be good. Okay, so let me move the... let me learn how to speak. Let me remove this whole section, minus this hopper, and some other stuff on this part, just to get down to what we need. Okay, so as always, you never want to build a farm from the top down. You want to go from bottom up. But as usual, I've already got the top in and not the bottom, so we're starting from here. So I've got this section completely removed. I've got this stripped down to just, the filter is in place. But I'm going to take this hopper line and actually put it this direction so I can build my autocrafter in this section. And I need 3, well, technically I need 5 wide off the center. Is there enough room in here? You know what? Let's just use a bunch of extra hoppers and get the stuff down here. So that way it's just easier. I'm still going to shoot off to the side a little bit though. So that'll be our collection chest. We hopper that. I'm just going to create a hopper line all the way up there. We will be removing some of these. And leap. Okay. Weird. Buggy much, Bedrock? Any second now, that's going to catch up with me. Alright, I'm going to relog and see where I can get to. Alright, does this work now? There we go. Give my hopper back. Jeez. Okay. It's totally distracting. I forgot what I was doing. In addition to a couple of hoppers, you'll need a bunch of other stuff. 4 crafters, some solid blocks, comparators, repeaters, some redstone, and target blocks, but I only have 1. I need another one. Where's my other one? Seriously, I thought I grabbed another one. I'll be back. Okay, the thing with the auto crafters, or the crafter for auto crafting, is that you kind of want to set up a clock so that they get everything out of there. Let me put a temporary block here so I can climb up. And while I hadn't planned on glass, if you want to do a double chest, glass, you have to open it somehow. Anyway, you need to set up a clock so that it empties things out in the right thing. Now, we're just doing a 9 to 1 and 9 to 1. This is not a fancy one. I'll no doubt be playing with fancy ones later on, but quite frankly, the idea of having to feed all the materials in there in the right order seems a little annoying because you just kind of glom everything together and it builds. So while this does save time, it adds more headache, which is kind of what you expect with the game. There's always trade-offs. Now, you don't have to use gold. I just happen to have a lot of gold farms. Dang it. A lot of gold farms. Nope, just the one gold farm. but with a lot of gold. With an auto crafter, I'm going to stick it up just as a reminder to myself. This is not one that I'm using. This is actually just so that we can get the right signal strength in to turn on the other one. So we need a comparator there and one there. And in here, we need to throw in an item. And then turn off all the other things. So it sends out its full signal strength. So from here, we set up the rest of the timer. Basically, so when there's something in the autocrafter that is going to be pushed here. This first autocrafter, or a second one technically, goes this way. And then we use our target block. And so when there's... This thing is full, and only full, not when it's only got a couple things in here. Like that we'll just leave in there. But when it's got all 9 slots filled, it'll do its comparing. It's not really subtraction mode, but it's... The signal will actually be high enough to get past it. Send this out. Click this one so it spits it out, and it just goes straight into the hopper that's hiding underneath that comparator. And then into here. Fun. And so basically we're going to do the same thing we're doing here, but up here. Start with our platform. This hopper actually has to go into that. Except, of course, this needs to be a hopper. That goes into that one. So when this spits out the ingots, it'll go into that one, and that will take the ingots and turn them into, what is this called? Blocks. So that gets flowed down into this one, turns them into ignites, turns them into ignites, flows in the other one. Listen, you know what? Don't worry about my English. Worry about your own. Dang nabbit. Not that. Where's my other comparator? I need 4 comparators. I don't think I did the math very well here. And then repeater. Redstone dust. Oh. Helps if you put the item in here and then turn off the rest of them. Target. And then get back my temporary blocks. And that should be that. So let's load these up with gold. If we look at this, it's filling up with ingots. And that spit out a block. I know this is slow right now, but that's just because it's a trickle in. But if I get all these other ingots I found, start loading them up into this, you can see this actually works really quick if you do a bunch of it at a time. While we're waiting for the gold to form, I've made a little updates to the Cupid Cathedral here. Put in these thingies, which I don't remember what they're called. Copper door, copper light here that's waxed, and up there as well. Now what are these things called? Doors. No. 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 Grates. Copper grates. I can't remember the name of the blocks that have been here for 15 years. You want me to remember new ones? I don't think so. Now we can stand here as our zombie piglins move in and die, produce a bunch of gold for us. That all gets turned into ingots and then blocks. And if any leftover gets through, we still have this section over here to collect more Look at that, 23 have already collected. Once it's 41, it'll start flowing down. Plus with this moved out to the side, now I can just sit here and watch this flicker. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the rest of the Forever Bedrockers. Links in the description as always. And I'm sure I'll be playing with the crafter. I'm going to keep calling it auto crafter. Auto crafting with the crafter in the upcoming weeks and months. It's a big boon to the game, but it's a little finicky to use. I'll talk to everyone later.